everyone, it's Belle. I am here to talk about Ashland candles. So I really want to just kind of start out by saying thank you to Melanie over at the Mr. Kong's Mom channel. She has a really fun channel, so if you haven't checked her out yet, I suggest you do so. She talks about candles and makeup and beauty tips and like what her favorite products are at the moment, and just she has a really fun channel, so I really like watching her. But basically she did a review about how much she enjoys the French Macaroon fragrance from Ashland Candles. So she buys the little wax melts over at Michael's Craft Store, and after I watched her review, like literally the next day, I was like on a mission to find this French macaroon. Like I was so excited to hear about it because it just sounded like something a little different and it just sounded really, really good. So I basically popped into Michael's, found the Ashland candles, and I was so glad that it was like a really yummy fragrance, just like Melanie said. So I was definitely sold. So she, like I said, does more of like the wax melts with the French macaroon, but I'm more of a candle girl, so I kind of went that route instead. But yeah, I mean, the Ashland candle brand, they have like a lot of different scents. Not as wide a variety as if you're shopping at Bath & Body Works or Yankee Candle, but they do have a nice variety. So while I was there and smelling all the different candles, I really also liked Sugar Cone. So I have to say though, this candle kind of cracks me up because I look at the label and then I smell the candle, and it is such a lie because it does not smell like sugar cones. It smells like maple syrup and pancakes. So just be aware of that they may not smell like kind of what the label indicates that they are. So I just pretty much buy these because they smell good. But yeah, sugar cone smells like maple syrup and pancakes. Okay. So anyway, back to the French macaroon. Melanie described it, in her review. She said it was like almond cream. I definitely agree with her in that sense. I definitely pick up some almond cream. There is a little bit, I don't know, I'm kind of picking up from it sort of like a marshmallow fluff. That's kind of like just like the pure, sweet, light and airy sweetness that I'm getting from this, along with some of that almond, but there's something else in it, and I think that it might be like pistachio. I'm kind of guessing, I'm kind of leaning toward like, that must be like a pistachio in there. That's what I smell from it anyway, and I guess it is possible, I know it's the same wax between the candle and the melts, but maybe the melts kind of take on more of an almond note. The candle for me takes on like a very sweet, slightly almond and like pistachio. So yeah, I would definitely recommend going out and smelling this, and thank you again to Melanie over at Mr. Kong's Mom for telling everyone about Ashland candles and the French macaroon fragrance. So back to the candles themselves, if you're interested, these are 17-ounce jars. And I am actually using my Yankee Candle Illuma lid, and it's helping with the burn. So if you do have Illuma lids, you can go ahead and try them on these, and they should work for you just fine. I am getting a really, really nice quality burn from this. You can see the jar is cleanly burning down the sides, a little bit of residue, but that's okay. Yeah, I mean, I would say that there's no official burn time on these candles, but I would put it right up there with like a Yankee Candle. Really and truly. They just keep going and going. Really, really happy with the burn time. I thought that maybe because they were a little less expensive, which by the way, they are $5.99 a jar. That's awesome, and I have seen them on sale, 2 jars for $8. And you can also use coupons, like if you have a 40% off coupon. So you can definitely snag these for a really good price. So anyway, because the price point was so low, I was concerned that maybe, I would just kind of burn right through them. Sort of like how the Bath and Body Works candles, you can just kind of burn through those in a few days. No, these are like a Yankee. They just keep going and going. It's a really nice quality wax. The burn quality is so nice. I have no soot from this at all. Every couple times I burn these, I do keep the wicks trimmed, but I kind of run my finger along the top of the glass, and there is absolutely nothing that comes off. It is a clean burn. I am so impressed. What else can I tell you about these? Oh, okay. Pay attention. If you were going to buy these, pay attention to your wicks. Because when I was going through all of the jars at the store, a lot of them had wicks that were off-centered. So just be aware of that. Make sure that you get wicks that are as centered as possible, because some of them were significantly off-center, and that would be really disappointing if you just kind of grabbed a couple of jars and not really paid attention, and then, your candle's a dud because it's not burning well. So really pay attention to that. Other than that, these are a great candle. They are made in the USA. And I, for one, really, it's just one of my preferences, but I prefer to buy American products whenever possible. So I'm really glad that these are made in the US. And yeah, if you guys, let's say that you did a lot of shopping at semi-annual sales and you still kind of want to buy some candles, these would be a great option for you. I know, I just went to Yankee Candle the other day and I was just not impressed. I didn't buy anything. Nothing at all. I had commented in my chocolate cake candle review that they had a Valentine's Day trio candle. It was like a 10-ounce jar, tumbler jar, and it had 3 layers. One was buttercream, the next was red velvet cake, and then the bottom was the chocolate layer cake. I went in because it was after Valentine's Day, and I said, how much are these? And they were still $20 for a little 10-ounce candle. They were not marked down at all. So I walked out of Yankee Candle disappointed. Bath and Body Works, I'm kind of over them. I'm not paying $24 for 2 candles, even if I had a coupon, which I understand that they're kind of iffy on certain locations accepting coupons and stuff like that. I'm just totally not into it, and I still have Bath and Body Works candles from the summer of 2014 semi-annual sale. So I am really set as far as those go. So yeah, if you're looking for something different and you're on a budget, or you just don't want to plop down, $20 or $30 for a candle, check out the Ashland ones. Get them on sale. Use your coupons. You will not be disappointed. Thanks for watching. Bye.